watching college football for over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. This thing started. The Gators will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath this guy. The gift to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, in the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And offenses nowadays, they really just count numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Trying the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Look out, he's got room. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. There he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Blue Devils moving quickly to the line.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with tempo. They're ready to do it again.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. He's open on the right. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPO.
Breaks into the open. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
The Blue Devils come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of the spot.
Trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The offense changing the play. To throw, it's Lagway. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Florida! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat, use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the right. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to put heavy push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Picks up the 1st down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why.
Turning it on. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous. Chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
They're trying to slam it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Gator! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the 1st half for the home team.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice job. executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
And the Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got it in the middle, it's Gibson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
And the Blue Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. This is a designed run. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback keeps it. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Blue Devils are on the move. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Under fire. Finds us back in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, that play right there shows me the quarterback has a plan. He had no hesitation. The defense was bearing down on him. He got hit on that play, but he knew where his running back was. He got it out to him quick, and as a result, he avoided the negative play and sack.
He'll take it himself. They get him stopped at the 32. A solid pickup, but it will bring up a 4th down and decision time. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Trying to get it to the marker. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Duke. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll ride his man on the option. Plows through the defense. Just dismissing tackles. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Using his legs, it's Clark. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air. It's Glagway. Quickly complete. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun to give, looking for room. There he goes. He's at the 10, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida.
Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Amherst behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Bowling Green. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the right side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Catch in the middle, it's Moore. They'll mark him down right there. Good pickup, but still a little bit short of the first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. He'll set up to throw. He's looking deep. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Crosses the 35. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half.